Hello everybody, I'm back and I'm going to pick one tarot card to foreshadow what is to come for the new moon on the 13th. So June 13th, 2018 is the new moon and it is in Gemini. I haven't pulled any cards in a while live, so I'm going to go ahead and just pull one. I'm very tempted to pull more. I think I'm gonna pull more than just one, you guys. I think I'm gonna pull three. That's what I'm feeling as I took my cards out here. I'm just shuffling right now. So my intention in pulling these cards are, tell us a little bit about what's to come for this new moon. New moon is all about new beginnings, setting new intentions. So what I'm gonna pull is these three cards. The first one is going to tell what is really a theme of the new moon coming up. What are the opportunities that are going to be presented around this theme? And what are the challenges, or what I like to call the obstacle course? So it shall begin. That's enough shuffling. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, so here are my three cards. I'm going to show you what it looks like. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is what it looks like, just so you can see. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit about it. This is what our new moon, apparently, on the 13th is going to look like. The theme is the 6 of Cups. This has been coming up a lot for a long time in the collective reading, so it looks like it's still being carried forward. Perhaps it's even carrying the energy of where we're coming from, because the last cycle was a lot about this card, and this card is the card of giving and receiving joy in innocence, in purity, a lot of childhood memories and nostalgia. So it looks like this is the energy that we're holding as we approach this new moon. And this is definitely, like I said, a big theme for the last cycle. So I believe we're bringing this in. We have cultivated this joy, and we have practiced giving and receiving this kind of innocent joy, getting in touch with our inner child, doing a lot of inner child healing work. So that's what we're stepping into the new moon with, this 6 of Cups. We are presented with opportunities of death, one of my favorite cards. So death is really another word for transformation, because nothing really dies. It's only transformed. Energy is only transformed. So what I believe is that we're going to be presented with opportunities to allow our old self to die and new characteristics to come forth, to call forth new characteristics, to become a new person by creating that space when we let the old parts of ourselves go. And this was also in the transmission reading I did, which is on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. And a big upcoming theme was strength, and in order to embody that true strength in vulnerability, soft strength, real strength, because strength doesn't always look like self-exerted strength or aggression, right? Sometimes it does. But that real strength, in order to access that, this card came up in telling us we need to allow certain parts of ourselves to die. We need to allow our ego to die, our false pride to die. And when we do that, it creates the space for us to cultivate those virtues, those things like true strength or compassion, kindness, honesty, all of those things. So I believe that in continuing to carry forth that innocent energy, that childlike, youthful energy, and giving and receiving from this space of purity, that we're going to be presented with opportunities more and more to allow that old self to fall away. The challenge that is coming is the 7 of Pentacles. And there are two sides to this card, like all of them. And the two sides are A, putting in the work, giving it your best, maybe stopping to look at your work and saying, okay, I'm doing this work now and I know that the fruits are going to come of my labors. Because the harvest is guaranteed. If you do the work, the harvest is guaranteed. Keep doing the work, with the fact in mind that you are going to reap the rewards. It's only a matter of time. The other side of this card is frustration, pausing and looking at all the work you put in and being impatient. The impatience creating the frustration. Don't fall down that hole. Know that if you're doing your best, if you're giving your best, the fruits of your labors will come. This is natural law. So it looks like this is going to be our obstacle course, to really trust that the fruits are on their way. Not to become frustrated, not to give up when we feel like we're doing too much. And am I really going to reap the rewards of the work that I'm giving right now? Well, you get what you give. You get what you give. This is like the truest, most simple law. So of course you're going to reap the rewards. When it feels like you've been given a lot, don't give up. Keep pushing. The reward is right there on the other side. Think of this guy and see he's tending his garden and he's looking at it and he's becoming either, he's either looking at it and he's being patient and saying, okay, I'm going to rest for a second, look at this and admire my work and say, hey, good job, self. Keep going. You got this. The rewards are on their way. It's only a matter of time. Or you can pause and be looking at it and say, oh God, I'm so impatient. I just want it to be here already. All in good timing. If you remember the tarot as all of the faces of the Godhead, as all of the different faces that are really within yourself, then you know that the major arcana, which this is not a part of, this is the minor arcana, but the major arcana are always in us as well, and they are at the forefront. And one of those cards is Temperance. And that's a big one to remember when you're trying to embody these characteristics of the Seven of Pentacles. Temperance, which I happen to have right here, so I'll just pull it out. This is one of my glamorized versions that you can purchase for your altar as a reminder. Temperance is the card of right order, trust in right order, patience, right timing, purpose, meaning. When you have this one at the forefront of your mind, because all of these faces are within us, but when you keep this one at the forefront, it'll remind you that, of course, you have to look at the positive side of this card, that, of course, in right timing, in divine timing, you will reap the rewards. You will harvest the fruits of your labor. Duh. This is nature. Look around. Look within. This is truth. Don't forget it. When you're feeling impatient, when you're feeling frustrated, when you're feeling like, ugh, I've already done so much, keep going. I bet you it's right around the corner. I bet you it's just on the other side of that frustration, so don't forget. That's the challenge we're going to experience as we move through this new moon. So again, the Six of Cups, we're walking into this with the remembrance of who we are, our inner child, our innocence, our purity. We're going to give and receive from that space, our communications, our gifts, our services. Why we're here, really. Everything that we do is giving and receiving here in this life. So we're coming from that space. And through this, we're going to be offered opportunities to die and be reborn, to allow the old self to fall away so the new, more improved self can come through. The challenge is going to be to remember to keep doing the work. The gifts are on the other side. Don't fall into the illusion of this card saying that you should be frustrated or impatient, that the fruits of your labors aren't on their way, because this makes no sense when you remember everything is in divine order. All right, so there it is. New moon reading, preceding the new moon. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how it relates to you. If it resonates with you, let me know. Leave a comment. If we approach the new moon and you find these cards to be very relevant, you remember them, and you can tie specific experiences to them, I want to know about it. I want to hear about it. So please do share. I did just share a new video today all about the metaphysical understanding behind the saying, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." So if you haven't seen that yet, check out the Facebook wall. Click the link for YouTube. Subscribe if you like what you see. I would love that. I really appreciate you guys and our connections, and I would love more feedback. Yeah. So have the rest of your week. May the rest of your week be a very magical one. It's Wednesday already, so we're halfway through and on to the weekend, but every day holds so much magic, so enjoy it. Thanks, guys. I love you.